So, do you remember COVID-19, the coronavirus? Started in March 2020, at least in the Western world. Do you remember that the whole world was shut down? You couldn't drive anywhere. You got locked down in your house. Had to wear a mask. They introduced that the blue tick or green tick thing. You couldn't go to a fucking restaurant without showing some 14-year-old girl at grilled, so you could go and eat a meal out in public like an adult. There are people that couldn't see their family when they were dying and they never saw them again because they weren't allowed in because of their vaccination status. Do you remember families torn apart because one thought it was a big conspiracy and the other one thought that they were a big science follower and they fucking hated each other and they probably still don't talk to each other? Do you remember all that? Remember when everybody dumped their airline stock because they thought that humans had just given up on flight for some reason? Do you remember all the businesses that went out of business, all the riots, the thousands or the millions of people that died? Do you remember all that shit? That was a couple of years ago. You probably don't remember it because it seems like everyone on the whole planet has forgotten about it. Now, that's interesting because in your mind, when you're going through what you're going through now, it's the biggest, baddest thing in the world, right? It's the most horrendous thing you've ever been through. You don't understand it. It's painful. It sucks. You want it to be fucking over. And you can't see an end to it. At some point in the future, I promise you, you're going to look back on this thing and you'll be like, oh yeah, remember when I was like all depressed and sad or had PTSD and I used to have like flashbacks and nightmares or whatever? At some point in the future, you're going to look back and it's just going to be something that happened in your life, something that built your character, something that turned you into a better version of yourself later. Whether you do what I'm doing and, social media or you're writing a book or talking podcasts or whatever, it doesn't matter. At some point in the future, just like COVID, the biggest, baddest, worst thing in our lifetime, like September 11, right? Like all these other big, bad, horrible things in history, you're just going to forget about it. It's just going to be part of the past and it's not going to be the worst thing in the world anymore. It's just going to be a memory. It's just going to be something that added to your character that you can add another notch to your belt in terms of experiences you've had whilst you're on this earth. So when you're in it right now, it seems like it's the worst thing in the world. And I promise you, in a few years, maybe even months, you're going to look back and you'll be like, man, that was pretty bad. Anyway, I'm going to go to Grilled now and eat 12 of those beautiful chicken bite things and you're not sure which sauce you want to have, right? So the worst thing in the world is just going to be the past one day. So grin and bear it, get through it. It sucks, but it will end and you'll be totally fine.